Most school districts will be going back to class next Monday. How students will get there is becoming a bigger conversation.
We heard from two Triad school districts today. We have live team coverage tonight breaking down a big change in Guilford County and a warning from leaders in Rockingham County. Let's begin with WFMY News 2's Amber Lake, who heard from the GCS superintendent.
That big change that you just mentioned regards bus transportation. It's why I'm standing in front of the trail right now, but we'll get to that in a moment. First, we're going to talk about some of the updates coming for this next school year. First off, all of the cameras on the buses have been upgraded for security reasons. We also learned today that school attendance has been a big concern, and the district thinks the telehealth service they offered at a couple schools has helped. So the district is adding 7 to more schools. 389 new teachers have been hired in the district as well. Now let's talk a little bit about transportation. Students that live here in this subdivision, the Scotts Grant subdivision, are going to have to take this trail that you see behind me to get to school. That's because a change has been made where if you live within a mile or a mile and a half from school, your child has to walk or be taken in a car. The bus is no longer an option. Parents say they're frustrated because they say they were just notified of this change 24 hours ago.
I don't see why we should be punished for living closer to the school. I mean, safety should be the first priority for the children.
GCS says this will be enforced to increase operational efficiency. Parents in Scotts Grant subdivision near Northern Guilford High School and Middle School understand that, but still have lots of questions.
You want to make sure your numbers match your bus drivers, but again, no communication about that and no way for our students to safely walk. Even if it's within that 1.5, did they look at the roads? What did they do? We have no idea.
Here's where the confusion lies. Parents tell us they found out about this change during open house this week. Guilford County Schools says they started notifying parents at the end of last year about the enforcement. North Carolina law states that public schools do not have to automatically provide transportation for students who live within a mile and a half from school.
And there's safety concerns. We go out, we do a safety check to make sure that if a parent concern is there, we're able to check and make sure that there's not a safety threat that's present. We, again, are enforcing something that's been around for a long time.
The district says if you're a parent and you have concerns about these walk-in zones, reach out specifically to your designated schools. Live in Greensboro, Amber Lake, WFMY News 2.